Hello everybody, I am Claire, lash artist and beauty business educator, and I am here today partnering with LLBA to support beauty entrepreneurs in their journey to take it to the next level. And today I'm really excited because we're talking about a very important topic, and it's things to consider before you start your beauty business. So let's jump into it. So number one, the first thing you want to consider is what are your goals or your dreams in your future beauty business? Where do you see yourself 5 years, 10 years? And sometimes we don't even have to look that far. We can say, where do you see yourself 2 weeks from now, 3 weeks from now? It's really important that we're always looking to the future when we're making these decisions. And I want you to really dig deep and not look at what everybody else is doing in the industry, because this is your business, your vision, your dream, and you have the ability to do it how you want. So number two, we want to look at our ICA, or ideal client avatar. So this is finding who is the perfect client for your business and your brand. And really remember from the beginning, not every client is for you, but there are people that are going to fit what your values are, your ideals, how you work the day-to-day of your business. So the kind of things you need to ask is, what is your client's budget? What's their career? What's their timeline like? Are they busy moms? Are they people who work mornings? Do they work evenings? Would they prefer days that are on Mondays or Saturdays? These are all things you have to look at, because you want to make sure when you get into your marketing and your advertising, you are advertising to that specific client so that you land on the target that you need to. So number three, when you are scouting out your location, there are things that you have to consider. Is this place going to be somewhere that you can grow? Do you want to have staff? Is it going to be open concept? Do you need more than one washroom? These are things that you have to really think about deep down, because we want to go into a space that's going to grow with us, feel good for us, feel good for our clients. And we don't want to get into somewhere where we've signed a lease for 5 years and we realize this is not the space for us. So when we're scouting our space, make sure you make a list of non-negotiables, things that you need included in your space that you're going to find when you're out looking. Number four, when you are choosing your name and your logo, this is a really fun part when we're starting to build our beauty business, because we get excited because our name really speaks to who we are. And that part is really important. So you want to kind of look around and see what other people are doing, just so you don't pick the same name as your neighbor. And when you're looking at your logo or your branding colors, it's important that maybe you want to use a freelance designer, or you want to use a DIY kind of site like Canva to do it. But just make sure that it is original to you, that it speaks to your brand, that it's something that your ideal client that we talked about is really going to resonate with. So number five, we are talking about researching your competition. Now, I know I said that you shouldn't look at what everybody else is doing, but when we get into marketing, it's important to at least be aware. We're not copying what everybody else is doing. We're not letting it get into our headspace about what everybody else is doing. We just need to know to a degree what's happening. What services are your competition offering? Where are they located? What are their hours? What's their niche? These are important things so that you can decide when you're creating your list of services and things you want to offer and your pricing and your branding, that it's different from what other people are doing. Number six, we are talking about your marketing strategy. Now, we've done all these things and done all this prep work. We need to be able to market effectively so that we can bring those clients into your business. So you want to have professional accounts on social media. You don't want to be running your business out of your personal account, even though we love our personal accounts, but we have to have something separate for business. You want to make sure that your website is up to date, that it's easy for your clients to navigate. You also want to make sure that you have Google accounts or Yelp, so that you can have your clients that you have write you really good testimonials and reviews, so future clients can see the social proof that's going to help them. Number seven, it is important to get your finances in order. And I know this seems like something that's not exciting to talk about, but it's really, really important, because when we're starting a business, startups can be really expensive. So we don't want to get in a position where we're spending, and we realize, I don't have the money to cover this. So when we're doing our budget, you have to list every little small thing that is going to cost you in your business, so you can know how much money money you need to bring in so that you can cover your costs. So as much as budgets can be tedious and sometimes frustrating, not super fun, it is non-negotiable. So number 8, we are talking about getting insurance or legal consultation, or possibly both. This is also another one that is non-negotiable because you don't want to see yourself in a position where you haven't, say, contacted the health department, or you haven't gotten the proper permits, or you haven't had a lawyer look over the lease for your new location. By not doing these things, you really put yourself in a position that everything you've worked so hard for could be compromised or taken away. So it's very, very important that we seek legal consultation. We make sure we have the permits we need. We make sure we talk to the health department or anybody else that we need to get in contact with to make sure things run smoothly. So number 9, we are talking about sourcing your products and your inventory. And it's really important that we're organized at this step. And it may not feel really exciting, but even down to paper towels or toilet paper, salt for the front of your entryway if there's snow there. We really have to think about all the things that we need to keep our space running smoothly. Even, do you need a computer for your space? Do you need cameras outside? Do you have a speaker that plays music? These are all things that we need to add to that list so there's no surprises when it comes up on that budget sheet or on that expense sheet. Now, I know starting a business can be expensive. You may be like, listen, Claire, there's already so many things I need to spend money on. And as a beginner, let's focus on the things you need immediately, and then you can budget for those big ticket items moving forward. So number 10, we are rolling through these, but we are talking about sourcing your decor and your furniture, which can be probably one of the most fun things that you're going to do. But just remember and be mindful of pricing and going back to your budget. But what do you need? Do you need a bed? Do you need a chair? Do you need a waiting room area? Do you need curtains? Do you need a chandelier? These are all things that are very fun to shop for, but we still have to be efficient and make sure that they're things that are going to help our brand, help our salon, and further us in the future. Okay, I know we went through a lot of information there. We went through all those 10 points, and I know it can feel a little bit overwhelming, and we just want to get to work. We just want to build that brand and get started servicing clients. But it's important that we go over these points. So take time, rewind the video, grab a notebook, take some notes so that you can really absorb all this information that's really great in this video. And if you want more tips like this, head to our social media at LLBA to find more great tips, whether it be skills or business tips, so that you can take it to the next level and really build that salon of your dreams. And I would love to know your comments, so be sure to comment below, like, and subscribe, because we are so happy to have you here and be part of our community. And I just want to leave with this. You are the visionary of your brand, which means you get to make the decisions of how you want it to go, whether it's your decor or who your ideal client is or planning your budget. These are all decisions that you can make, and you are powerful in that, and I can't wait to see what you create. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time. Bye.